Saudi billionaire Prince Alwaleed bin Talal is among those detained in a large anti-corruption sweep targeting dozens of senior princes and government ministers. Prince Alwaleed is one of the richest people in the Middle East, with investments in major companies including Twitter and Apple. The detentions were carried out by a newly formed anti-corruption committee headed up by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. For more on this, James Dorsey joins me now live from Singapore. He is a senior fellow focused on the Middle East at the Nanyang Technological University. James, are these detentions part of the new Crown Prince's agenda of reform?
I think the arrests, like those several weeks ago of clerics, scholars, intellectuals, judges, are designed to consolidate the power of the Crown Prince and to erase whatever centers of dissent or opposition to his absolute rule may exist.
That's interesting. Do you think that he is trying to position himself internationally as making these changes in order to better position Saudi Arabia as more open to the rest of the world?
I'm certain it is to position himself. To what degree he positions himself internationally is a question. He's arrested some of the country's most prominent and wealthiest businessmen, and I'm not quite sure how that is going to inspire foreign investor confidence in investing in some of his mega projects.
So you believe that the detentions were designed to silence alleged support in the kingdom for an end to the Gulf crisis. For those who may not be familiar, the Gulf crisis, the blockading of Qatar, why do you think that is the case?
I don't think it's simply about the Qatar crisis. I think it's about suppression of any kind of dissent or criticism, whether that is criticism of his power, the fact that he has risen so quickly in the last 2 to 3 years, the fact that the Yemen war and the conduct of the Yemen war, the reforms, as well as the boycott of Qatar. With other words, different parties may be critical of different things.
Who are the most notable scalps in this that you've seen, the most notable people to have been arrested?
Well, I think in terms of names, it's certainly Prince Mitab, the head of the National Guard, as well as businessmen such as Prince Alwaleed bin Talal and Saleh Kamel, as well as Walid al-Ibrahim. More conceptually, what we're seeing is arrests of people or dismissal of people who are associated with past kings, primarily King Abdullah, the immediate predecessor of Crown Prince Salman's father, King Salman, as well as of King Fahad, an earlier king. And you're also seeing a consolidation of power in terms of the National Guard was traditionally a power base for King Abdullah and his associates. Now it's been taken away from them, as well as very prominent and powerful businessmen.
Thanks so much for that. As always, James Dorsey, live from Singapore.